will be without one of her key veteran playmakers today.
And here's where this really hurts you if you're Wake Forest. She's another ball handler. This Norfolk State team has forced 15 or more turnovers 7 times. They've had 5 games where they've had 20 or more. So they put pressure on you different ways. How will Wake Forest handle it? The other thing we talked about, we'll talk again, shooting the basketball. The Deacons have got to get off to a solid start.
Katie Diebel back in the starting lineup for the Deeks in Williams' spot. Reagan Conley starts for her second consecutive game. She hit an early three-pointer on Thursday in her first ever start for the Deeks.
Norfolk State starting in zone. So we may get a chance to see Diebel or Conley early.
Alex Scruggs with the offensive rebound and the quick foul off of the board. It's on Nia Fields.
One of the things we were talking about, Evan, before the ball game, there's so many things we talked about, but one is about who the best player is. But one of the best players on this Wake Forest team right now offensively has been Scruggs because of her ability to rebound.
Well, just like Thursday, Stan, Reagan Conley dials long distance in the opening quarter.
Yeah, I think she'll have a nice shooting game tonight. There's going to be some opportunities. She probably has the best technique, the best form of any Demon Deacon player for shooting the basketball. When you watch her, she finishes fall through. The other day, a little excited about her first start today. I think she'll settle in versus the zone.
Oh, Kiera Wheeler, 8 days after her last game, picks up where she left off in Chicago, banking it home off the dribble drive.
Very interesting. The first foul of the game on Norfolk was on Fields. She really is the person that kind of makes this Norfolk State team go. A solid perimeter player, a good guard, and puts pressure on the basketball. See how that mounts up as this game goes on.
Megan Jebbia mixing and matching lineups. Coles and Scruggs, the only 2 Deeks who've started all 10 games now this season.
Tempo will be very important. Wake Forest has got to score on their possessions and then make solid defensive decisions. Norfolk State doesn't mind pushing the pace, but they want to make this a grind-out game. If you make a mistake, they take advantage.
Around and out for Denasia Williams. Katie Diebel struggling to find the range right now. She had a good start to the season from the perimeter, but lately it has been a tough go.
You remember that first ball game, scored in double figures against Wofford, and since that time, as you said, has really struggled to shoot. 1 of 15 in her last 6 ball games.
Diawara spots up, can't connect. Kaia Harrison the rebound. Kaia in transition, sets up Conley. And on the glass, loose ball collected by Norfolk State. Kiera Wheeler may have took a poke in the eye. Meanwhile, Clark is called for the charge.
That's big if you're a Norfolk State fan. Clark, like we said, the heart and soul of this team. Clark is their second best player. Perimeter, drives inside. I'll take that call. I'll take that. Good job by Diebel. Clark handles the ball and is very athletic. Fields is the player that makes the defense go as far as pressure goes. Having 2 early fouls on their perimeter play is going to sit them back just a little bit.
How do you think Kaia Harrison's mindset changes today without Elise Williams alongside
It's got to be like it was early in the year. It's got to continue. She's got to be aggressive just like that. She's got to take it to the hole, make some plays, and be just tenacious on the defensive side.
Nice pass inside. Coles pivots around the double team and traveled.
This is a 2-style ball game, Evan. This is going to be the perimeter. Which perimeter, 1, 2, and 3, if you want numbers, can play solid, and which 4 and 5 players are going to be good. And which team can win both of those matchups the majority of the time, that's the team that's going to have the best chance of winning.
Megan Jebbia did not like that last travel call. She's showing the footwork to the official, trying to ask what the problem was. Clark can't connect. Scruggs the rebound.
Norfolk State on the season shoots about 38%.
Not this time for Coles. Scruggs battling for the board. Surrounded by green jerseys and has it taken away. Williams to the basket. On the glass, a block and a foul.
Ooh.
Scruggs fouling Diawara from behind, much to Stan's chagrin.
Ooh, I don't know about chagrin, but I got to look at the call again. Let's take a look right here. Let's see, did she get body on the backside? Take one look right there, get it up. I think that's a good block myself. I didn't see enough of the body to get there, but nevertheless, good hustle by Norfolk State off the miss to be able to push it down. When you're short a player such as Williams, you've got to go deep in your bench. Other players have got to step up. Picking up early fouls is going to be key, I think, for both of these teams. Norfolk State's used to playing with a short bench. Wake Forest hasn't really had to. Tonight might be that day.
First lead for the Spartans out of the MEAC.
1-2-2 pressure, three-quarter court. You'll see out of the Spartans just to make you run some time and get in your half court. Harrison's got to be aggressive.
See if Conley can bust this zone. Scruggs. It's Debo pulling the trigger, and there we go for Katie.
Great job that time by Alex Scruggs getting the ball in the middle. She's played so solid this year, rebounding and being a good passer. Got the ball in the middle of the floor, found the weak side shooter, and you get the basket.
That's a big shot for the Aussie sophomore, redshirt freshman technically.
Again, gets the ball in the middle of the floor. Watch this, there's patience. And again, right there, can't get anything. There's a double up, come to the weak side, and she's spotting up, ready to shoot. Nice rotation, buries a huge three.
Madison Jordan into the game for the first time for Megan Jebbia. Jordan didn't score in 9 minutes on Thursday, but she's had some good games, double figures a couple times, season high 20 against the St. Louis Billikens out in Hawaii.
This could be a good game for her because she's athletic and young and can run the floor and transition just like that.
Harrison fouled.
And Evan, that's exactly what I'm talking about that you're going to have out of Kaia Harrison. She's got to be aggressive and understand where she can go in the paint. And she's got to learn, and she's beginning to develop that little flip shot where she gets about 10 feet away, just kind of flips it up. She's an excellent free throw shooter, so she doesn't get the offensive foul, but that's the aggression you've got to have out of her today.
Kaia has been very steady at the free throw line so far this year, coming off an 11-point game here on Thursday night. Deacons fell 69-58 to Charlotte. Wake started hot from the perimeter and then really struggled the final three quarters. They missed all 14 threes over the final three quarters, and that was really the reason why they lost by 11. You make 3 or 4 of those threes, very different game.
Top 5 free throw shooter. You make the free throw, you can set your pressure up. 1-2-2 there out of Deeks. Nice job of getting back.
Debria Clark, freshman point guard from Baltimore, sets up Denasia Williams. And Harrison gets the deflected rebound. Kaia's always looking to attack on the dribble, kicks it, deep three. Won't go for Diebel. Here comes the Spartans the other way. Danielle Robinson getting her first minutes of the day for Coach Larry Vickers. Robinson to the corner. And Coles gets a piece of it cleanly. Norfolk State begins this game 1 of 8.
Wake Forest doing a really nice job contesting shots, getting their hands on balls. Second time they've had a block, this time not a foul.
Wide left for Jordan. Strong rebound for the 5'11" Danielle Robinson.
Robinson, a really good athlete. Larry Vickers and staff are really excited about how she's playing. She can get to the basket, but plays more on the wing than in the post.
Started her college career at Seton Hall. Nice pickup for Norfolk State. Coach Vickers done a really good job building this team. They went 26-7 last year. Off to a 7-2 start this year. Wheeler. And the loose ball collected by Coles and a late whistle. Not saying it wasn't a foul, but the whistle was tardy. Going to be Spartans ball when we come back. Deacons with the early 4-point lead. Larry Vickers and the Norfolk State Spartans, 26 total wins. A MEAC championship, taking down Howard in the finals. As we said earlier, they were number 1 in the NCAA in scoring defense and field goal percentage. They were also top 5 in steals per game, turnovers forced per game, and three-point defense. That is a fantastic recipe, Stan.
Larry Vickers continues to be that defensive prowess. Was the most valuable player at Norfolk State when he played there defensively, and has carried it on now with his basketball team. Great demeanor, done some great things in their first MEAC championship after so much success in the CIAA for many, many years. But they're doing some good things up in Norfolk, and this basketball team, both men's and women, are solid.
So many chances here for the Spartans. They still cannot convert. They're 1 for 11 in the game, and that's going to be a foul against Alyssa Andrews in her first minutes off the bench today. Her first foul. The foul before the break in the scrum was on Malaya Coles. She picked up her first as well.
Yeah, so Andrews just about recognized it, but a step late to try to get there. Neither team shooting the basketball with any authority. Second chance opportunities, putbacks, kickbacks on threes like you saw a moment ago. That's going to be the determinant. But I love the defensive aggression by Wake Forest.
Jump ball arrow is going to keep it for the Spartans. I don't know if we can scroll back. When did this possession begin? Because they've had the ball on this end of the floor for feels like 90 seconds consecutive of game time right now.
Yeah, you've had some second chances. You've had some deflections. You've had a lot of stuff.
Third, fourth, fifth chances.
Yeah, but no baskets. So, hey. If I'm Wake Forest, this has got to be that type of game. It's got to be a tough knockdown, drag out, possession by possession, make it hard to score a game. But you can't let her get a good spot in the low block.
Our trusty producer, Everett Hutto, says the possession began around 4:23, and nearly 90 seconds later, Wheeler able to pay it off with her second bucket.
Wheeler is so strong in the low block area, especially when she's able to get her feet set and turn her face up and make that little mid-range.
Spartans staying in the zone. Gable gets it to Scruggs. Back outside. Harrison fumbles it away.
Great idea. Harrison knew it, took the advantage, and stepped over there, just kind of lost handle of the basketball. One thing, let's see if Norfolk is going to make the adjustment anytime soon. Wake Forest is having a lot of success getting the ball in the paint area, right around that little ACC logo. They can do that on a consistent basis. Good things can happen for Wake offensively.
And it's just the third turnover for the Deacs. It's an offensive foul this time against Robinson.
Nice little set that time. Try to get it going downhill. The second time that Diebel has taken the offensive foul.
On pace for 8 non-charges taken in this game, Katie.
And a good ice bath, too.
Yes, indeed.
Rinse and repeat. Here we go. 1-2-2, pressure. Make Wake Forest work to get the basketball. They're playing against the one-guard front, so you know the middle is going to be open. There you go.
Beautiful ball movement leads to the Madison Jordan triple.
Now again, as long as you're able to get the ball in the middle of the floor, good things are happening. Scruggs is an excellent passer, and you've got a very good wing shooter with some confidence.
Foul's going on the Spartans. It'll be Wake Forest ball. You mentioned Alex Scruggs. Stan, she hadn't taken a shot yet in this game, but my, has she impacted things with 3 rebounds and 2 assists.
Well, that was going back, and we didn't get a chance to finish the conversation. We don't need to finish that part of it now, but about who the best player was. And Alex Scruggs does so many really good things for this basketball team that don't always show up in the box score. She's not scoring a lot of points. She's averaging about 7.5 a ball game, 6-7 points. But she's passing the ball. She's very comfortable in that mid spot. When she gets the ball, she's making the right decisions. And that's what you like to see as the officials go and take a look at something that was going on. Scruggs is working on contact lanes.
Kaia might have a little blood, maybe? I'm not sure.
I think they're trying to check on who the shooter is going to be on this rebound situation.
Deacs are in the bonus. So after the foul at the other end against Wheeler, her first. Kevin Sparrick, Tom Danaher, and Erica Harriman at the scorer's table.
Let's see here. There's your drive, this contest a shot, and come over the top. I think Harrison is the first foul. I think Kaia was the one. But even something else, that goes back to show how valuable Alex has been this season offensively. Williams leads the team in assists with 39. Scruggs only has 8 assists, but she's kind of like the hockey assist person in a lot of cases. She makes the pass that gets you going. She's almost like a point forward in the post area.
I like it. So Kaia will shoot for the Deacs.
Great rotation, playing with a lot of confidence. Like you said, today she has to be aggressive offensively, but she's got to be smart in aggression, especially against this 2-guard or 1-guard front, 2 back. Where can she go and find the attack? Just be ready to take the little mid-range jumper, not the layup. The layup will get blocked. Making a little pressure of their own. In Norfolk State, you've got to be concerned. You've had some looks and you're not taking advantage of something they do well to get second chance opportunity. You're not getting those either.
Wheeler's 2 of 4. Rest of the team is 0 of 9.
Yeah.
Robinson takes a step closer and puts it in. Nice shot.
And Robinson had 6 in that big win against Chicago State the other day. Not been knocking her threes, that 0-3, but like you mentioned, transfers from Seton Hall. Very good athlete, can run the floor and defend. That's a good look for her.
Maybe the most impressive thing about Norfolk State's start to the season, they've got 5 true road wins.
Oh, yeah.
Already. Scruggs can't finish. And fouls on the Deacs. From Andrews.
Foul, or was the ball deflected? I think there is a foul. It's on Andrews. Yeah, it's going to be on Andrews.
That's number 2 on Alyssa Andrews. And Wheeler will go back to the line. Riley Turcoff in the game.
Now, Turcoff could be the big benefactor of the Norfolk State zone if you find it, because she is an excellent shooter. We know what she did in high school. This is college, though. But if you score 2,000 points, a lot of those were threes. She can knock down shots. Let's see if they try to get her going early.
Well, she was put in the game on Thursday and looked a little tentative, made one mistake, and then got pulled, and we didn't see her again.
Well, she's young. 12 against Texas A&M. They were long and athletic in that back line. They put her in the middle this time. Put Scruggs low.
10 to shoot for Wake Forest. Final minute of the quarter. Harrison spots up. And good game rebounding there by Norfolk State. And the foul's going on Jordan.
That's just not a good foul by the youngster. 94 feet away. They've already got possession. Just harass them and get back. But you notice that Norfolk State made a defensive adjustment that time. They started dropping out of that 1-guard front to the middle. So you weren't able to get that easy look there. And you're going to make Wake Forest take the perimeter shot. And Wake's got to be able to knock it down.
You see this sometimes when a team is facing a good zone defense stand, but Wake has taken 10 3-pointers. They've taken only 3 2-pointers so far, and Wake Forest mishandles the rebound, gives it right back to the Spartans with a shot clock off.
The length of Norfolk State and how much they cover the inside to the out, that 3-point, that perimeter shot's going to be there early.
Surprised to see Clark miss 2 free throws. She's been 80% from the line this year. Nice catch. Spinning in the lane, Paris Mullins around and out. Time here for Wake Forest. Megan Gebbia wants 1 shot.
Paris Mullins started her career at Auburn, went to McNeese State. Long, steady in the post. High double screen action drive.
Harris into the basket, missed it with a left hand. Clark, 3/4 court, comes up short. And that is how the first quarter comes to an end. Both teams struggle offensively. A slow start, but entertaining and close. 13-1 down, 3 to go here on a Sunday afternoon at the Joel Coliseum. 13-10, Wake Forest leads Norfolk State as we head to the second. Kiera Wheeler, the only player in the game with more than 4 points. She's got 6. And for the Demon Deacons, they're playing without Elise Williams, who averages about 10 points per game, but so far so good. Wake 3 3-pointers. The question is, can Wake make a 3-pointer in the last 3 quarters of the game, something they couldn't do on Thursday?
Well, if that defensive change there is any indication, it's going to be hard. A lot more pressure. Norfolk had 4 people on the same side of the floor that time to take away the middle.
Diawara, tough putback, then tracks down the miss near midcourt.
Wake averages about 15 points in the first quarter. They scored, 13? Norfolk State averages about 13. They scored 10. So is that good defense or bad shooting? I don't know. I don't know.
A lot of offensive rebounds so far for Norfolk State. They've got 6 of them. However, only 4 second chance points to show for it.
Well, if there's any indication for what Norfolk's been able to do this year, they're 5-0 when they've out-rebounded their opponents.
It's a good stat.
Wake Forest has out-rebounded their opponents only 2 of the 8 games they played, so I don't know what that necessarily means today. That's a nice move.
Everything but the bucket for Malaya Coles.
And that's been her pet move all season long, Evan. At some point, in addition to that drop step and score with the left, she's got to be able to have a counter that and turn to make that little mid-range shot.
Mullins working on Coles. Scruggs comes with a double, and we got a traveling violation. The 3rd Norfolk State turnover.
Wake Forest is doing a nice job when the ball goes in the post to double it, especially from the weak side. Norfolk State's not recognizing. Had Mullins not traveled, she was going to try to throw the ball back. The Norfolk State offensive players are standing around. Wake's doing a nice job getting their hands in passing lanes.
Turkoff going baseline. Nice kick out feed. Diebel, good look. Airmails it. Wheeler just grabbed her 4th rebound and quickly down the floor. Diawara unable to convert. Good defense in transition by the Deeks. Foul going against Wheeler, and that's going to be her 2nd stand. So remember that call with 7:55 to play in the 2nd quarter.
I won't forget it, and I'll tell you why. Because I expected both of those to battle in the paint, and which player picked up the least fouls was going to have some success. Advantage right now goes to Kyle. She got an offensive move that didn't score, but she picked up the 2nd foul on Wheeler.
Wild shot thrown up there by Conley. Interesting decision here. Larry Vickers leaving his top scorer in the game.
Well, they're playing zone.
Wheeler, couple chances, 2 points.
And so you can protect her a little better. She made an error in judgment there trying to foul in the paint. So you play zone. And she's smart.
Pull up, Turkoff too strong. Fields, nice dish to the corner. Wide open 3 for McCoy Diawara.
Diawara is a 3rd-team preseason player. 4 people on this team in the preseason, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd team for Norfolk State, recognizing where there's an opening, get the shot inside. Diawara knocks down the 3. Behold the green goal. They're up by 2.
Norfolk State's Kiera Wheeler has scored in every game she's played this year. She's been in double figures, and she is well on her way today.
Has 8 games she's played. She's had 2 double-doubles, and you talked about that game last week at Chicago State. We went 29 and 15. But what I like about her is that she's got great hands. The question now in the post, can she play this final 650 without picking up that 3rd foul? You see a little more activity defensively by Norfolk State, so Wake Forest has got to find ways to get to attack gaps, move the ball inside out, and be ready to shoot.
Good look for Turkoff. Won't go for her, though. Loose ball, rebound, last touch out of bounds by Norfolk State. We're a little over 13 minutes into the game, Stan, and the Deacs do not have a 2-point field goal yet.
Yeah.
0 for 8 inside the arc, 3 for 12 beyond it.
Well, it's not like they haven't had some opportunities. There's one now.
Scruggs, right on cue.
Yeah. They're going to have some chances against the zone attacking the gap. Earlier, it was going right in the middle. That time, Scruggs was able to get in the middle, but it was a lower spot. You've got to be ready to score the basketball.
Snaps a 9-0 run for Norfolk State. We're tied 15-all. Wheeler
clear the floor right there to give her some room.
Traveled.
Yeah. I expected this to be a good one-on-one battle between the two. And that time they brought everybody high so they could go right into the post.
After the turnover, Wheeler's going to get a rest. Larry Vickers arrived in Norfolk State as a walk-on, later became a team captain, and he is all Spartan through and through.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's an excellent guy. Like I said, was defensive MVP on his senior year team, was part of the great resurgence in men's basketball. The opportunity came mid-season 8 years ago to be the head coach. He took it very quietly, and man, he turned his program around and just got him to a different level. And when you talk about guys that are legends in college basketball and up-and-coming coaches that you don't know about, Larry Vickers and what he's doing in Norfolk State is one of those people.
Yeah, a sly smile on the face of Riley Turkoff. There was a 3-second violation called right as she spotted up for 3. She knocked it down. In her mind, she's like, of course, the one that I make gets nullified. See if that gives her a little confidence, though.
Wake continues to do a nice job getting her hands on basketballs, either deflections or attempted shots.
Coles, good spot. Strong take. Too strong, in fact. Scruggs keeps it alive and lays it in.
Alex Scruggs doing what Alex Scruggs does. Goes inside, gets down and dirty, grabs it, and finishes the play.
Malaya Coles with a grin on her face in disbelief that she missed the point-blank shot
first.
first.
But I'm not trying to be that person, but she's got to learn sometimes just take the little jumper. The spinner, he scores, but she lost all of her balance when she went up.
5 to shoot. Clark realizes it. We're staying here.
Yeah, I think Scruggs got her around the waist.
Number 2 on Scruggs, battling for position with Diawara.
You know, both of these teams, believe it or not, 15-17, both of these teams have had great opportunities to score and extend this basketball game, and they're missing shots. They're not getting second chance rebounds, and we mentioned Norfolk State's only shot over 45% 2 times. Wake Forest has only shot over 45% 1. That was that 54% game against St. Louis, which they won big. Another missed shot inside 5 feet.
Kaia Harrison creates the contact, and Fields picks up her second foul. So that's 2 starters for Norfolk State with 2 fouls.
The other key thought going into this ball game was how those 2 guards were going to play 2-on-2. Fields versus Harrison. Look at Cole. See where she is right there. So she's got position right now. If they get the ball to her, some good things can happen for Wake.
Diebel, extra pass, Harrison. Waits for the defense to come to her. Now the Deacs are running out of time, so Cole spots up. Missed the free throw jumper short.
Just keep the ball moving and reset yourself. You got shots.
Turkoff lets Robinson have it. And a good block out there by Harrison. Knocked out of bounds off Clark. Wake ball.
One of the Norfolk State perimeter players that's not playing, was injured a couple of weeks ago, was Crystal White. And she played at A&T, has had a couple of nice ball games, very athletic, since she may be able to play in a couple of days. So, again, Wake Forest is losing one of their good perimeter players, Elise Williams, and Norfolk State's missing Crystal White.
There's also the Diamond Johnson card that Norfolk State hopes to play at some point.
And nobody's talking about that. So
NC State transfer, started her career at Rutgers, big time score.
Nobody's talking about that.
Diebel for Turkoff. She'll take it. Partially blocked by Fields. What do you mean when you say no one's talking about it?
What I said. Nobody is talking about that.
Why do you think that is?
They won't talk about it. It ain't that difficult. They're not ready to talk about it.
And yet I remain confused and uninformed.
It's not. If somebody ain't talking, they're not talking. Like I'm strutting up right now.
Diebel, good luck. Fouls on Norfolk State.
Wow.
On rebound action. It's going on Mullins.
Mullins was trying to fall back. She had nowhere to go. Madison was going down. A lot of stuff going on in the paint. You couldn't handle being in the paint in a ball game like this. There's a lot of stuff going on down there.
No one said that I could.
I'm telling you. I'm just telling you right now. They're battling in the paint.
There's a reason I'm next to you with a headset on.
You ain't going in the paint, right? You can't go in the paint. You got to be tough to go inside, man. Remember Isaiah Thomas going 3 yards. Watch it. High-low. Reverse it again. Move the zone. There you go.
Tough pass.
Tough pass, good helps ID.
7 to shoot for Wake. Last touch by Norfolk State.
You know what would really be good in this game? You shudder to ask.
Where are you going with this, Stan?
No. If a team could get a steal or a block and run the floor and get an easy look without the defense setting up to open this game. Defenses are setting back and you're depending on teams to miss shots. When you get the rebound, you're not able to push it in transition. A conversion basket, something like that.
Didn't go in, but I like that play on the baseline. Getting Turcoff through the double screen to pop for the open look, in and out. Try to give the freshman some confidence. There's Diebel going for the steal you're talking about. Mullins perseveres through 3 defenders.
Defender came a little late, had almost a triple team, but Mullins has got to be aware that just finished the play inside.
That's my fault, Stan. Wheeler back in the game, and she's now in double figures.
And I listen to
Wheeler.
You. See, that's the great thing we do. I listen to you, let you finish talking. See, that goes to sometimes you don't know what you're talking about.
Turcoff finally finds the range
but
for 3.
we know about that. And that time, just like the play before, she was ready to shoot the basketball. That miss may have got the shot that time.
Almost 2,500 points in her high school career in Jersey. Robinson able to answer.
Saying about opening the floor, a couple plays like that. Wow.
That's Danielle Robinson's first made 3 of the season.
Yep. Now again, keep the zone. Ooh. We got to be ready to shoot.
Harrison, tough fadeaway. Wheeler grabs her 6th rebound.
Good look that time by Kaia.
20 apiece. $1:30 to play in this first half.
Wake looks like they're in man. It's kind of matching up out of that.
Diawara to the corner. Robinson pulls up. Diebel called for the foul on the rebound action. Only the 2nd team foul in the Deacs here in the 2nd quarter, though.
Robinson able to get that shot because of relocation. Relocates and is able to step through the shot and then follow their shot.
Into the game for the first time in a while, Michaela Quimby, her 5th appearance of the year. Diebel picked up her 2nd foul there, so Andrews, Diebel, and Scruggs all with 2 fouls apiece.
This could be a game that Quimby could have some success if she just plays as a freshman. Runs the floor, doesn't think, and just makes plays.
Diawara's 2nd effort, no good. Wake ball. Quimby, true freshman from Owings Mills, Maryland. Still looking for her first field goal as a Deac.
The game come to you.
Oh, nice no-look feed. There's the assist for Quimby.
Right.
And the first bucket of the day for Malaya Cole.
Nice inside position that time by Coles. Goes up strong, gets the basket. Just let Quimby play. I don't care about the plays right now. Just run, play, be athletic. Some good things can happen for him.
Fields banks it in.
I really like Nia Fields. I think she's the heart and soul. Wheeler gets a lot of points and attention, but Fields makes the solid plays for this Norfolk State team.
2-7 Deacs, 7-2 Spartans, 22 apiece. 7 seconds in the half.
Goes Norfolk's way.
Not this time for Coles. Rebound pulled down by Diawara. Good if it goes. Raising the net on the way by. And we got a tie ball game at the half, Stan Luter.
Yes! 22-22. Which is what? 44 points, correct?
You like what you've seen in this first half?
Yes. There's some things I've liked, and there's some things I hadn't liked. They help on me to hit a line on Sunday. Yeah, there's some things that have been nice.
Megan Jebbia in year 2. Deacs are off for a week after today. Some exams will be taken. And the Deacs travel to face a really good Georgetown team next Sunday up in Coach Jebbia's old stomping ground, Washington, D.C. Next home game for the Deacs is a week from Thursday against the Marshall Thundering Herd. Awkward possession to start the second half. 10 seconds in, we get a tie-up, and Wake will take over.
Well, everything you talked about getting the half, hey, here's how we're going to start that first possession. But it didn't happen that time, so here we go.
Larry Vickers not looking thrilled with what the Spartans just ran there.
But you think about it, Vickers is so big, you can't tell sometimes if Larry's happy or sad. He doesn't show a lot of emotion sometimes. Then Nitra Coles, the assistant coach, you always know what Nitra's doing. I can tell you right there, she's not happy. Post.
Scruggs surrounded and scores anyway.
Yeah. I think this can be a game that she's already shown value in catching the ball, but just being a power player and getting rebounds, Alex Scruggs.
6 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists for Scruggs. Wheeler can't connect. Rebound Conley. Outlet Harrison. Here come the Deacs.
You just need a mini run to get some extension, one team or the other.
Coles. Scruggs.
Yeah. She gets great position, and she's got good hands. When she catches the ball, she doesn't fumble it. She catches, she makes a play. So this year, close to the basket, and she's had a lot of success. And this is a grind-them-out game. That's her type of game.
Loose ball. Still loose. Norfolk State able to hustle. Wheeler diving on the floor, a little shaken up. Playing through it. Clark pivots off the side of the backboard. Diebel the other way. 2-on-1. Diebel to Harrison. Wave off the basket.
On the floor.
Says Tom Danaher. Tough break for the Deacs.
Yeah, you remember we were talking about trying to get that easy basket, something off a miss or in transition. Nice little bounce. There's the foul right there. She wasn't in the act of shooting yet. That's a good call. It's a bad call for what we're used to as far as continuation, but the way the games are called now, the contact occurred on the floor before she was into motion, so she takes it out, slide out.
Is that an and one in the NBA?
Oh, yeah.
Conley, nope. Fields the other way for the Spartans.
Not to be redundant, but Norfolk State needs a basket.
Oh, Diawara had a great look. Didn't hit the rim, though. Shot clock at 10. Fields back to Diawara. Double comes. Wheeler. Nope. Wheeler. Nope. Foul, though, this time. Free throw's coming.
See, in women's basketball, not trying to be sexist or anything, but you have to understand that you can't bring the ball down. We talk about that with bigs and men and women, but you can't do it because you don't always elevate as high. We're not going to be great leapers. They're not above the rim, it's below the rim. So you're taking the ball back up to hands. And what happens is that's why you get those deflections and the mistiming of shots and whatnot. And it's not an ugly thing. It's just this is how it is. It's a side factor more than anything else. There's a little bit of the 1-2-2 zone, and you just got to know where the drops are going to be if you're Wake Forest.
Wheeler made 1 of 2. Spartans back within 3. Fortuitous ricochet finds Coles, and just how Megan Jebbia drew it up and won.
And I was about to say she needs to be a little more active in the post. And look what I found. Pass there, deflection, good hands, catch and score. See how she didn't mess around with it? As soon as she got the basketball, watch this, turn and go right to the hole and gets it up, and there's the contact. That's a big play for Wake Forest. And the three-point play gives you some extension now. I'm surprised that Fields is not trying to take it on herself to create something from the perimeter.
Wheeler, tough shot over Coles.
Yeah, Wheeler, you don't have to, huh?
There was a
technical foul. It was a technical foul on somebody.
Wheeler's already got 2 personals, so if it's on Wheeler, it'll be her 3rd personal. And it is on green 22.
Yeah.
Erica Harriman giving the explanation to Larry Vickers.
So it's got to be. Evan, technical foul on Wheeler, unsporting comment.
Unsporting comment.
It wasn't what are you doing after Christmas break?
You've been known to make an unsporting comment or two towards me off the air.
See, there you go again. You said the same thing, Ms. Harrison, a few minutes ago, trying to make me the bully. I ain't said anything. You say stuff to me and I respond. And I'm certain, unsporting comment, it's basketball, but here we go.
1 of 2 for Harris.
Let's see if we get this. Let's see. Watch this basket here. There's a nice move inside. And then, yep, she said something. And she's saying it again. And boom. And I bet I would be willing to bet a Coke that it was something like, tell him she can't stop her or something like that. I don't think she really said anything ugly, but,
Do you see something worthy of a technical foul in that
play? No, I do not.
Me neither. Let them play.
But that's it. Let them talk. Talk is cheap. Sticks and stones will break your bones. But three-point baskets can hurt you.
So can sticks and stones.
Breaking your bones. See, those words ain't gonna hurt you. It's Sunday afternoon. We're having that day. I'm being good today. Oh.
Coles inside, surrounded, back outside, Diebel. Wake by 5, 3.5 minutes gone, 3rd quarter. We were tied at the half, 22 apiece.
Good activity in the zone.
Straightaway 3 for Scruggs. Off Harrison's hands, pulled down by Coles.
Good job by Harrison to get you an extra possession.
Yep. Timeout, Norfolk State. Larry Vickers' expression. Deacons have gotten off to a good start here in the second half. 10 of the first 13 points belong to Wake Forest.
They're averaging about 15 points in the 3rd quarter of their ball game so far this season, but they're giving up about 16. Norfolk State's averaging about 15 points, so they need to find a way to get some scores. Good pressure again by Wake.
Deeks trying to snap a 4-game losing streak. Get back on track heading into exams. Mullins defended well by Coles inside. Rebound number 2 from Malaya.
Well, he did a nice job coming from the top to help on that double team. Made the shot just a little quicker.
Again, joined us late, Noelise Williams today. Got a boot on her foot. Not expected to be a long-term absence. Changes the dynamic a little bit, though, for the Deeks. Ahead to Williams. Offensive foul.
I think that's the third or fourth time today Wake Forest has been in good defensive position and caught a Norfolk State player driving. Plenty of time, above the restricted. It's a good call. Good call.
Even if her heels are in that restricted area, that's no longer a rule in the women's game.
Exactly.
Asked a referee the other day in the women's game why that changed. He said to help the offense.
Yeah. It's just like the men on the secondary defender now.
But I'm not sure it does help the offense, because if you can take a charge there, it might help the defense.
Yeah. You didn't ask him that, did you?
I did. Midway through the third.
If you wait, just continue to move the ball. Be patient. Move the defense. You'll get a shot on the weak side.
Diebel was fouled. And now they're going to call it on Coles? My goodness.
I don't know that she was fouled.
We're going to have to take a look at the replay when we come back. 4:53 to go in the third. Deacons 32, Spartans 25. Malaya Coles just picked up her third foul, and upon further review, it appears Diebel was not fouled. I thought you could call the kind of leg knee clip on the way by, but...
Do you have something to say to America?
Well, I think I got it wrong.
Say that again.
I apologize. And you were right.
4:48 in the third quarter. I just want America to... What a wonderful Christmas present I will get right there. You were wrong. I'm shocked. I never heard you say that before.
Well, it doesn't happen that often.
I know.
There's three for Nia Fields.
And just like I told you, I thought Fields needed to take over aggressively, and she did. Wow. We're on a roll right now.
85th game of Nia Fields' career. She's been a really steady, solid player for this Spartans team. 3 weeks from today, she'll celebrate her 21st birthday.
And if either team is going to try to really get that blow, you got to do it there. Norfolk State's got to find a way to score. And if you're Wake Forest, value the ball. There's going to be shots. When you get the opportunity, you got to make it.
Rugby scrum out there in the paint. Arrow's going to give it back to the Spartans.
And this isn't anything bad about that play, but you've heard me say it a lot today about players with great hands. And when you've gone inside to Coles, when you've gone inside a couple of times to Wheeler, they don't bobble. They get that blade and finishers. And that's what I'm talking about the good hands.
Wheeler, by the way, with a technical, sitting on 4 fouls right now, so she's on the bench. Diawara knocks down another 3, and that's back-to-back threes for Norfolk State. They're back within 1.
Finally, back-to-back baskets and a good look for Norfolk State. If they can score there, it gives them a chance to extend their defense.
Scruggs, that's her spot. Defended well by Diawara. Norfolk State to retake the lead here. They haven't led since it was 15-13. Fields, the junior from New York, running the show.
Pass and cut, into a drive, or shot by Fields.
Halfway down, Jordan secures the rebound. Harrison leads the Wake Forest charge. Poked away. Harrison struggling to recover. And the Deacons bailed out by a foul call against Clark.
That's one of those situations with Harrison where she's got the ball in the middle of the floor. She's got to continue to keep attacking, attack. Don't pick up your dribble or get stopped at the top of the key. You can see bad things can happen there.
Deacons in the bonus. That'll send Harrison to the line where she's 5 of 6 so far today. Smooth stroke for the grad student from Baldwin, New York.
Very much so. 5th best free throw shooter in the ACC right now. and I think can score a lot of points because of her speed and her ability to get in the paint. Either score the basket or get fouled and knock down free throws.
And Kaia Harrison's now the Deacons' leading scorer today. She's got 9. Scruggs has 8. Coles has 5. Jordan just picked up her second.
But again, a young mistake. You don't need to foul that far away from the basket.
Third team foul in the Deacs here in the quarter. Clark on the drive. Rebound, finds Clark again, and she'll get free throws. Debria Clark looking for her first points of the day. She's got 3 rebounds, 5 assists. She's 0 for 5 from the floor, 0 for 2 from the line.
They are really excited about her. Came out of Baltimore Poly. A very solid athlete. Has already had 4 games in double figures, including one against Radford and App State, which had 14 and 13. But she can score off the bounce. She's a good defender. And they feel like when they've got her in the ball game along with Fields, that they've got an excellent backcourt tandem as they get ready to play, MEAC basketball. But been kind of quiet now. But now if you make a basket, you're able to do what? Set your pressure up. And pressure and forcing bad shots has been the kind of the story for both teams today.
Andrews back in for the Deacs. Jordan to the bench. Scruggs fouled on the perimeter by Clark. It's the 3rd on Debria Clark. And free throws coming here for Alexandria Scruggs.
I just love to see Scruggs be aggressive right there. So far away from the basket. Not a good foul that time by Clark, but a good job by not picking up your dribble and continue to attack the basket. You attack, you get the foul call.
Free throws have never been the best part of Alex's game. She's 57% for her career, 5 for 10 so far this season.
Was down in Fayetteville the other day, and they absolutely love her and so proud of what she's doing over at E.E. Smith High School in that area. And saw some people that knew we do some of the Wake Forest ball games and talking about her and how proud she was and how she's having a good senior year or grad year. So some people that like you down in Fayetteville.
1 of 2 at the line. Deacons by 2 with 2:15 to play in the third. Williams pulls it back out. Hands off for Fields. Fields to the basket. And Scruggs rips down another rebound for the Demon Deacons.
2 hands, brings it down strong.
It's her 9th rebound of the ball game. Riley Turkoff. Like the aggressiveness, sooner or later, those are going to fall in bunches.
Oh, yeah.
Spartans, this for the lead. Harrison rebounds the miss.
Push it.
Wake ball. Deacs got it down the floor quickly. Still 25 to shoot.
But the decision-making about what you do with the basketball in time, she's very unselfish. During the break, didn't see the defender there. Good hustle to get back on defense. But if I'm Harrison, I'm attacking and trying to get a layup out of that.
Andrews open. Knocks down the 3.
That's a shot that she can make. A very good catch and shoot from the left wing and also the top of the key. No hesitation in her shot. Knocked down the 3.
It's her 6th made 3 of the season, her first points of the day, and that's a huge bucket late in this third quarter. And Andrews knocking it away on the defensive end. It'll stay Spartans ball, 13 to shoot. Final minute here in this third quarter.
And that athletic spurt's what you want to see out of the Virginia 6A Player of the Year a couple seasons ago. Athletic, made a play on offense, used her speed and her length to get in the passing lane.
Open look, top of the key, won't go for Diawara.
Keep in mind the 2 big plays, the play by Scruggs, and then the jump shot knocked down it by Andrews. Open this game up. This is a big possession for Wake Forest.
Harrison for Turkoff. Scruggs inside. Diebel's open, and then the closing out defender, Debria Clark, got there.
Nice job of Harrison getting back, stopping the transition basket. Clark down.
Clark stolen away. Harrison with 3 seconds. Harrison hangs in the air, count the basket, plus the foul.
If they did what I think they did, they shouldn't have.
What did they just do?
I think it's a technical foul on Harrison. I think. And watch this. Okay, great play. And then
she knew she made a mistake immediately.
Yeah, well, they were consistent with the call.
Well, the basket counts.
It counts, yeah, no question about it.
40-33, there we go.
Yeah, the basket counts. She should shoot a free throw.
But Norfolk State
should
free throw. Shoot two free throws.
And then the ball goes back to Norfolk State because it was, all right, off the play. If this is a dead ball free throw for Harrison, we'll see how it plays out. But I'm sorry. And I understand you want to keep the game clean and yada, yada, but unless you point at me or touch or do something crazy, the emotion of the game is.
So Harrison's going to shoot the and one
down here,
and then Norfolk State's going to get 2 shots and the ball, but there's only 0.4 of a second left.
But what a great play by Harrison.
$12 points through 3 quarters. He's 8 of 9 from the line.
Green ball too, right?
The Fields will shoot the 2 for the tee.
And then they're going to go, I don't know how much yet you heard, but they'll shoot the tee, boom, 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 and the ball's going to be Norfolk State's at half court.
One of 2 for Fields. It's a 7-point game. Not a whole lot of time here for Norfolk State to do much. If you're Wake, you don't want to foul. Deacons outscore the Spartans 19-12 in that third quarter. Alyssa Andrews knocking down the tray late in the period to extend the Wake Forest lead. We head to the fourth.
Through 3 quarters. Kaia Harrison just got teed up, but still all smiles. Wake leads by 7 as we take the turn for home here today. 10 minutes on the clock. Deacons trying to snap their 4-game losing skid against a good Norfolk State team that won their league last year, arrives today with 7 wins to 2 losses. Already 5 road wins this year for the Spartans. Can Wake do enough to hang on?
Had impressive wins against Radford and App State. Chicago State hadn't won a ball game, but anytime you can go to Chicago, that's a good thing.
William and Mary.
William and Mary. We've got friends at William and Mary.
Also be Drexel and Hampton.
Big game. The Battle of the Bay. If you're Wake Forest, you've got to continue to be aggressive and try to score the basketball, but also you got to be patient against this zone. Norfolk State, surprised they're still in zone.
We have not seen this quintet for Megan Jebbia this season. Harrison, Quimby, Andrews, Scruggs, and Turkoff. Turkoff with a clock winding down, traveled.
You're right. You're exactly right. You've got 2 grad seniors on the floor, a junior and 2 freshmen. So you've got some youth, okay? And you've got some athleticism, especially when you talk about what Andrews can do and even Quimby.
Only 7 turnovers per side through 3 quarters for both teams. Fouls on Norfolk State.
But Alex Scruggs, who we talk so much about being in the low block and doing all the dirty work
this season. Comes out and contests a shot, and I think she gets a piece of this shot, Evan. And that set everything in motion. So another outstanding play by Scruggs today.
Robinson just picked up her second. Wheeler remains
On the bench with 4 fouls. Kaia Harrison was her first personal. Turcoff, corner 3. Clark the other way.
How long?
Clark for 2. What were you going to say?
I was trying to see how long that they would stay in this type of defensive set and how active you're going to have Wheeler and when she gets back in the ball game.
Yeah, that's my question.
Yeah,
how long
yeah.
until Wheeler comes back?
And that was, I think that was a little push there.
Shot clock down to 7. Scruggs screens. Turcoff again called for a travel.
Yeah. Riley's got to understand that she's got to replace herself. And what I mean is that she got the ball one time, she didn't even look to really shoot, and the ball goes to the top to Harrison, and she got it back. But she's got to move someplace. It gets her another look to be able to put the ball on the floor. It was a good idea on that second time, but the feet got a little happy at the end of the play. But again, that's just movement. Understand you've got to move without the basketball. You can move against the zone. You can screen zones.
Larry Vickers had his thumb down. That was the play call from the sideline. Pass a little bit behind Diawara, and it'll be Wake Forest basketball.
Yeah, Wake Forest has done a nice job in disrupting the two-player game that Norfolk State's had a lot of success with throughout this season. Just getting the person in the passing lane, bumping the cut, those type of things, throwing the rhythm and the timing off. Don't be surprised if Quimby makes a play anytime now.
Diebel for Andrews. Harrison's going to have to fire. Did a nice job getting that to the rim. Spartans still down just 5.
How soon before Wheeler comes back in for Norfolk State? Another point-blank shot for the Spartans.
Quimby over to Scruggs, and now Diebel to Harrison. Andrews. Oh, nice pass. Scruggs lays it in.
Catch the basketball. Use your left hand. She's left-handed. That's a nice play. And 1.
Diebel couldn't quite get the feet set in front of the driving Clark this time.
Watch Scruggs moving. That's nice block there. Good recognition off the double up by Andrews. Keep moving to the basketball. Get you a score. Nice job by Scruggs.
Beautiful pass by Andrews.
Wasn't it?
Kiera Wheeler back into the game. 13 points, 8 rebounds, 4 fouls. Think about what this result would mean for both these teams. For Norfolk State, a win over an ACC team, something that they haven't done since the late 70s when they beat Virginia December 4th, 1979. For Wake Forest, obviously it's been a disappointing start to the season, but going into exam week, opportunity to go on the road and face Georgetown next week, get back on track, get that winning taste back in your mouth, get Elise Williams healthy.
It's a get-back game. I mean, it's a get-back game. Get back in shape. Get back ready mentally for both teams. And this has been the type of game I kind of thought we'd see, too. A grind them out, possession-by-possession type ball game. Still a lot of time to go.
Quimby. Would have been her first basket as a college player. It'll be state ball. after the tie-up and the rebound.
It was a good look, and you got the feeling. Remember I said a few minutes ago she's going to make a play. They didn't swing the ball to her that time, but that time they swung it. She was ready. Looks like she's comfortable on the court right now. And so you want to play her confident, and that was a good look, just a little too long.
Quimby has 1 point this season, made a free throw against BYU out in Hawaii.
Got her length, athleticism at the top of that little zone, but it goes back to man.
Mullins missed it right. Andrews pulls down the rebound.
Not the shot the Norfolk State bench wanted that time.
Harrison. Conley's pass deflected. Andrews keeps it alive. Back to Kaia. Kaia's just seeing multiple defenders anytime she looks to attack. Conley knocks down the corner three.
I'm telling you, Evan, she has got the best form of anybody on this basketball team. There are few shooters that have a better form in the country. And Conley gets her feet set, finishes high, extends, always going in a forward attack motion, up and down.
Her second three of the game. She's got 6 points. Wake Forest now with the largest lead of the day. Wheeler can't convert. Andrews another strong board.
And the size of Wake Forest giving Norfolk State's bigs a little bit of trouble. Making the shot adjustments, putting the ball up too hard, and not getting second chances.
Coles, count it.
I don't want to call it too quick, but that could be big.
Deacons by double figures. Fields, that was blocked. Loose ball, though, collected by Wheeler. And she's now got 15 points in the ball game.
And if you're Norfolk State, you've got to lean on your defense and get you some scores, get you some easy baskets, and then try to put some pressure on Wake Forest. Wake Forest very patient right now. They know where to attack this defense. It's got to be a bounce pass.
Tried to force that pass in, but the foul's going against Norfolk State. Third team foul in the quarter on the Spartans. Timeout with 4:19 to play. Deacons by 9.
Wake Forest very impressive in the second half, and one of the reasons Alexandria Scruggs goes inside, finishes strong using the left hand, getting great inside position. There's a miss on one side, but fear not, because Scruggs has got the ball, 2 hands, and finishes once again. Finish strong. Triple team, no problem. She can split triple teams with a single bound. Goes inside and scores. Alex Scruggs. And if you want more, move it out the basketball. Nice pass from Andrews to Scruggs. Thank him for the pass. E.E. Smith's best. Alexandria Scruggs.
Out of the timeout, Tanisha Williams lays it in, but before the timeout, Kiera Wheeler was called for the loose ball foul, and it was her 5th. So the top scorer for the Spartans ends her day, 15 points, 9 rebounds in just 19 minutes. With a questionable technical foul mixed in that hurt her day as well.
Yeah. And so Duara's got to be that inside player that's got to make some plays. Almost had a steal there.
It's like a hot potato right now, Stan. Now, is it a jump ball before the shot clock violation? I hope this doesn't end with
possession there is going to Wake's way. If it is a jump ball, they're going to call it jump ball.
But if it's a shot clock violation,
so it should go to Norfolk State now.
I hope this doesn't require a 5-minute monitor.
Yeah, because we just told them. We just told them. When did the whistle blow?
Right as the buzzer sounded.
Yeah.
So I think, frankly, it's a shot clock violation.
I would think the shot clock violation would supersede.
Are they? Perhaps they're saying that Norfolk State established possession.
Obviously.
I'm not sure.
That's what happened. That's exactly what they're saying. So it's a break for Wake Forest. Nice cut.
Called online.
My goodness. I'm rubbing off on you. You see the things I see. It's a whole big world out here. See that? I saw it? Yeah. Well, I don't lie. See, you tried to sneak that in, too. I like that. I'm listening to you, Evan Lepler.
Wide open, Williams, 3. Got it.
Huge basket. Only her 5th three-point basket today of her season, but it couldn't have come at a bigger time for Norfolk State.
Wake led by 11 not all that long ago. And it's a 7-0 run over the last 84 seconds to bring the Spartans back within 4 and make things feel a little dicey here with 3:10 to play. Only perk of them not calling it a jump ball that last possession for Norfolk State is that the arrow still belongs to them.
Yeah. If you're keeping score at home, Norfolk State's 4-0 in games, 10 points or less this season. So not only have they won some close games, they've won those on the road like we were alluding to earlier. The Deacs are 1-4 in 10 points or less. That one game being the Wofford game early in the season. A little 2-2-1 action this time. Kaia's got to recognize it.
That's a 10 count. Spartans' pressure leads to the turnover. That's where Elise Williams' absence hurts.
Exactly. You got one person, your primary ball handler, beating the pressure, but Norfolk State changed the defense that time.
And the shot clock should have been 30 and not 20. So they'll inbound again here. Putting it at 28. I don't understand why they don't put it back at 30, because it's not their fault that they lost 2 seconds because of the malfunctions. So go back in time, but alas, that's how we do it.
I can't figure it. I can't handle everything. I can't solve
great
everything.
defense by Harrison.
Jump ball goes Norfolk State's way. As good an on-ball defender in the ACC as there is Kaia Harrison. Gets down low, moves her feet, plays with her hands and her eyes. And she's locked in right there defensively.
Robinson blocked by Coles. Vickers with his hands on his head in disbelief. He thought there was a foul.
Had to bring it down to bring it up.
Deacons with numbers. Robinson lost her sneaker. That's been an issue here at the Joel Coliseum.
It has.
Wake ball off the deflection. And that was pregame.
But you still keep playing. See that? I understand that. Everybody has a shoe problem sometime.
This is pregame. Stan going backstage, and what happens?
Johnson and Murphy will be getting a call in the morning.
How did that happen?
I hit the bottom of the deal, and I hit it, and it hit the heel. That's what happened. You never seen a woman have a heel go out on her shoe? You look at that right there, the shoe's messed up. It happens. Stuff happens.
You're so loud right now, and the people who are nearby are just like, what is this guy talking about?
That's the perk of sitting this close to us. They hear great things sometimes. Sometimes it's some good stuff, and sometimes it's bad. Hey, but Johnson and Murphy will be getting a call tomorrow. And we're all right. We're surviving. We still didn't mess up the game. You're happy now.
Your nice dress shoes.
You got that out.
Your nice dress shoes have turned into a pair of moccasins. Shot clock winding down. Diebel has it taken away. Under 2 minutes to go. Spartans trailing by 4. Clark draws contact. And 2 free throws are coming here for Debria Clark.
And that's what you're asking Clark to do on that play. You make the steal, you push it in transition, and you attack the basket. You make the defenders stop you. Clark's an 80% free throw shooter.
For the season, yes. Today, just 50%, 3 for 6.
It goes down there, doesn't it?
Played a really good all-around game. 4 rebounds, 6 assists in 31 minutes. However, 1 for 6 from the floor, and now 3 for 8 from the line.
Wow. Plenty of time. This is a solid possession for the Spartans. If you Wake Forest, be patient. Don't force anything. You'll get a shot if you're just patient. Ball fakes and shot fakes.
Conley, corner 3.
Good look.
Rebounded by Coles.
There you go. Get your new clock.
5th rebound from Malaya Coles to go with her 7 points. Looking for Scruggs. And that looked like it was deflected out of bounds off Clark. Megan Jebbia should be asking for a replay review under 2 minutes. They can do that. Surprised they're not going to look at it. You saw what I saw.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
They even out over time. Deacons got to defend.
Just wait. You'll see something you don't want to see.
Fields.
Screen action comes on the weak.
Robinson, elbow jumper, got it. 2-point game.
Great execution that time by the half court for Norfolk State. Got Robinson going downhill on the wing. A good shot for her.
Harrison able to get it across the timeline. Final minute. Wake Forest by 2.
You want to keep the ball in Harrison's hands. We talked about her ability. 86% free throw shooter.
Wake has 3 timeouts. And it's a 5-second call against Malaya Coles.
You couldn't say it quick enough. Picked up the dribble. There it was.
Right after you said Kaia Harrison needs to hang on to the ball.
Yeah.
Well, Norfolk State, they have found ways to win more often than not this season. They're 7-2. They're down 2 with under 30 seconds left. Robinson hands off for Nia Fields. Debria Clark, the freshman, back outside. Danielle Robinson gives it to Clark. 9 to shoot, 14 to the game. Clark blocked by Scruggs. Diebel with 8 seconds to go. Norfolk State gives the foul. 6.7 left. What a game for Alex Scruggs at both ends of the court.
Great defensive play. I love the offensive set. You had a player going downhill. And as I talked about earlier, it's the little things that win ball games. Watch Scruggs go straight up, ball brought down, put it right in her hands, and then the strength in her hands to keep the ball and then get it the other way. What a defensive play by Alex Scruggs.
Timeout, Wake Forest. That last foul was the 4th team foul of the quarter, so the next one will send Wake to the line, and Megan Jebbia is probably diagramming something up for Kaia Harrison to catch this inbound pass. Kaia's 8 of 9 from the line. Rest of her team is 2 for 3.
Solid screens. Get the ball in Harrison's hands. Remember, you have a timeout to use. You have 2 timeouts. So you don't have to panic if you can't get in. This is the toughest thing Wake's going to do. Scruggs makes good ball decisions, usually passing the basketball. Understands a spot throw in. Hold your screens. If you're Norfolk State, you overplay passing lanes and you try to make them throw the ball toward half court as opposed to the basket.
It's into Diebel in the corner, and Katie Diebel will shoot her first free throws of the game and just the 5th and 6th of her season right here in a big spot with 6 seconds on the clock.
Now, I argue with people sometimes about this, but the second free throw to me is the big one. If Diebel makes the first one, obviously they've got a 3-point lead. If she makes it or misses it, then Norfolk State's got decisions to make. Get the ball out, timeout. What are you going to do? It's a 4-point play you don't have. So obviously this first one's huge.
Diebel did not attempt a free throw all last year. She's tried 4 this year. She's 2 for 4.
Okay, now if you're Norfolk, you've got to box out. You got to get this rebound. Even if she makes it, you can take the ball to half court.
Wake does have 2 fouls to give.
If you're Wake Forest, there we go. You're aggressive.
3-point game. All right. Diebel, 1 of 2. Yeah. Timeout. Norfolk State. Spartans will advance it. Norfolk State, 5 for 12 from beyond the arc in the game. Not a great 3-point shooting team on the season, but they're 3 of 6 here in the second half.
Fields has made 13 threes going into today's game. Richards has made 9. Combined, they're 22 of the team's 36 three-point baskets are made by those two players. So obviously those are the first two you're going to get looks from. Clark is coming back into the ball game. She came into the day 3 of 19 from three-land.
If you're Wake Forest, how do you want to use these fouls to give?
I personally like, in this case, pressure. Don't let them get a good look. I may foul one time. I'm just not comfortable all the time fouling. If this was a 4-point lead, maybe so. But you foul, you come late, you throw the ball up, you get 3. I get scares me. This is me.
I get that, but up by 4 if you foul, that's foolish.
Yeah, you can stop the clock. I've seen it done. I've seen that done too. So
up by 4?
Yeah. Actually, I saw it not too long ago. I can't remember the game now. But,
And they fouled, stepping into the court. Whatever you do if you're Wake, you can't not give Norfolk State a good look. And sometimes it's on plays like this, situations, it's not that first cutter, it's that second look that gets you.
Tabria Clark fouled out as well. So it's Fields, Diawara, Mullins, Williams, and Robinson. Fields for the tie. Missed it short. That's the ball game. Wake Forest. Well, the officials say hold on, not so fast, Lee Corso style. There may be a fraction of a second left. And the celebration put on hold for the moment.
Well, did the clock start when she kind of bobbled the ball?
So the game in the hands of Kevin Sparrock, Tom Danaher. So is the ball out of bounds there? Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to have 1.2 seconds.
Yeah. Yep.
Now, was that shot wasn't deflected, though, so it's Wake Forest ball.
Yeah, it was short. That's a good bit of officiating there.
So
you'll be technical about it. That was, if that's what I think it is. I don't think it was deflected.
So what's going to happen is Jebbia is going to take a timeout. Deacons are going to advance the ball. They're going to try and inbound it with 1.2 left. Jebbia hasn't. There's the timeout call.
Take the timeout. Perfect.
You just don't want to inbound under the basket.
Nope.
They're scoring it.
Nope. And this time, I don't care what you do. You throw the ball, let it touch somebody's hands going to the basket. That's it. I don't worry about a play. I'm worrying about spacing.
Let Norfolk State catch the ball.
Fine. Yeah. If you think you can get, hey.
They still do have a timeout, though. So if they do get a steal and could take a timeout, half a second.
This is a scrum. This is throw it
in the direction of something, scatter. It's a scatter play. Scatter, touch, battle for it. Let's go home.
Upcoming schedule for the Demon Deacons: 2 more non-conference games. Next Sunday against Georgetown, then a week from Thursday against Marshall.
Is that in McDonough? Is that at what used to be the Cap Center? I mean, downtown, MCI Center.
I'll tell you tomorrow. Diebel fouled by Robinson with half a second to go.
I'm not going tomorrow.
I know, so I'll let you know before you go.
I'll look it up. I'll figure that for you. I'm actually up there next week, too.
So Diebel back to the line.
This is a tough loss for Norfolk because they really felt comfortable playing this game. They kept the score low, which is what they do, but a lot of missed opportunities, a lot of missed shots, some timely turnovers. But, you'll hear a lot about them. I think that Howard and Norfolk State are the top 2 teams in the MEAC, so we'll see how they battle again for that supremacy. And they've got some good games coming up, too. I think they got Auburn coming up. Those come back down here and play High Point, if I'm not mistaken, in those 10 days.
Free throws from Diebel will finish it off, and the Demon Deacons get off the schneid with a satisfying 51-46 win over the Norfolk State Spartans.
Good win. Short-handed win for Wake Forest. Gives you some confidence as you continue. Good luck in exams.
How about Alexandria Scruggs today, Stan?
Yeah, but she did a little bit of everything. And you have to do that. And I guess this is a battle for a win. You got it. And now you can go into exams with a good head, and we'll see them again soon.
9 rebounds for Alex Scruggs to go with 11 points. Kaia Harrison, 12 points. She made 8 of her 9 free throws. The Deacons get back on track. Wake improves to 3-7. Norfolk State falls for just the 3rd time this year. For Stan Luter and our whole crew, I'm Evan Leffler saying good afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Deacons,